Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 62 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And things haven't started so well for this
just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On second down, here's Mixon, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. His defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
First down.
Here we go. 280! 53! Take me up. Here we go. This is it!
On the handoff, this is Howard. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, watch him, 5-7.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Wentz now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Here we go, here we go. 20! 53!
On first and goal, Howard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Let's get it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a third and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Murray going to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. Third and long. Murray with a third and long. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, running right is Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Here we go, here we go. 280! 58, right there. Come on, come on, come on.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Big ass, big ass, big ass. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Sit. Run.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Wentz now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now Joe Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Murray now. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. Mike.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Murray from midfield. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Wide, get wide. Jumper. Match up. Right.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. He's got Fuller. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. Complete to Will Fuller. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
Hey, let's get there.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Check.
A final shot before half for Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Fuller, as time expires in the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all of that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But the other... They told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. This is caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down, Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Malik Jackson, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. It's out here. Zoom. Hey, it's on out.
So that'll back him up 5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They're not ready. Y'all playing wrong football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Montez Sweat bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Kirk now, the return man. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
We want it. Come to my world.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Say. Spot. No. Check. Lucky.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Kirk. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Murray. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. To throw, it's Murray. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
We got 25 to Mike. Watch the run. Check. Crunch.
On play action, it's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
58,
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Quick dash. Come. Shit.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? and the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Murray off play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Mike, 58, right there. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll set up to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's brought down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal to go.
They come out here in the I. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it.